Seeing so many transfer stories at the moment. You know, usually we have the end of the season, people have a little bit of a break before the window opens, and then the transfer window really gets into full swing. But this summer, we've had lots of early transfer stories, lots of negotiations going on behind the scenes. And one of the reasons is because we've got this transfer window opening on June the 1st.
The occasion was no ordinary one. This was a day of hope, excitement, and renewal, a new chapter in Liverpool's story. Arne Slot, the newly appointed manager, stood at the heart of it all, a composed figure with a vision that had already begun to capture the imagination. Fans lined the gates from the early hours, waving scarves, banners, and flags with Wirtz boldly emblazoned across them. Children sat atop their parents' shoulders, faces painted with wide smiles and red streaks. The energy was electric, the anticipation palpable. For weeks, rumors had swirled, whispers of negotiations and secret meetings. But today, all doubts were silenced. Florian Wirtz, the young German sensation, had finally arrived at Liverpool Football Club. As the motorcade approached, chants rose louder. "We've got Wirtz! We've got Wirtz!" roared the crowd. It wasn't just about a signing, it was a statement. A declaration that the new era under Arne Slot had truly begun. Slot, ever the tactician, had watched Wirtz closely during his time in Germany. He admired not just the midfielder's technical brilliance, but also his intelligence, his work ethic, and the way he could read the game like a seasoned veteran. To Slot, Wirtz wasn't just a player, he was a cornerstone for the identity he wished to forge, bold, expressive, and relentless. As the car door opened and Wirtz stepped out, the roar from the fans reached a crescendo. The 22-year-old, dressed simply in a white shirt and Liverpool red jacket, smiled with a mixture of pride and humility. Cameras flashed, fans surged forward, and Slot moved to greet him with a firm handshake and a few words only they could hear. There was mutual respect in their eyes, the kind that comes from shared ambition. Inside the stadium, a small welcoming ceremony unfolded. Club legends, current players, and staff had gathered in quiet admiration of what was unfolding. Wirtz posed for photos holding the iconic number 10 shirt, his name printed across the back in bold white letters. The symbolism was not lost on anyone, this was a shirt of legacy, and now it belonged to one of Europe's brightest stars. Outside, chants turned into song. "Oh Florian Wirtz, running down the pitch so free, under Slot's command, writing history." It spread like wildfire, sung by thousands who already believed in the magic that this new duo could create. Slot, standing beside Wirtz on the pitch for their first official photos together, looked every bit the man with a plan. His smile was modest, but his eyes burned with purpose. He knew the road ahead would be challenging, adapting Wirtz to the Premier League, building a squad that could match Liverpool's lofty standards, and carrying the hopes of millions. But days like this made it all worth it. This wasn't just the arrival of a new player. It was the rebirth of a dream.